So anyone that's familiar with the internet and social media knows the word troll is a very popular term right now, although you can find it in any dictionaries. It's basically like the word hater. It's a defensive word that's used when people feel like they need to take up defense. You hating on my stuff, you hating on him, you just a hater. Anybody that disagrees with the business as usual, take more, give less attitude of the Babylonian culture is a hater. We just hate it. I remember using that term personally myself about 15, 20 years ago, and I bought into it. Then I realized, what that term really represents. We all feel persecuted against at times, and that's something to acknowledge. But it's not we don't want to have a pity party. There's no pity party here. But the troll word is something new. This is the new word being thrown around, and obviously, if you're a troll, it's bad. You're a loser. You're a low life. These kinds of things. But the thing that we really need to analyze, besides all that, if we want to be activists, then we need to have goals. And we need to figure out what is the shortest, most energy efficient way of achieving our goals from getting to point A to point B. And I think that using social media as somewhat of a platform can be useful if it's done in the right ways. If it wasn't useful, you wouldn't have GCHQ and all their subcontractors all over the place, pretending to be other people, making comments on all the articles, on all the YouTube videos that are popular. They're going to the popular ones. And, we're going to do more exploring of that, later on. But I just wanted to focus on this word troll and just ask yourself, if it really was a bad thing, would they call it this? Would they give it this image? And my answer is that it's obviously a threat. It's a threat to the current way of doing things, and it's a threat to the entire way of life for the man-beast. If you have enough people that can spread awareness amongst the communities, then you will develop change, or at least an avenue for change. Like I like to say, you will make way for a positive day. Now, the way that I think that trolling can be useful is if it's done as a collaborative effort for a group of individuals to be so-called trolling at the same time on the same target. Now, that's when you really have to, take a step back, because this is something that, could be frowned upon and possibly get you incarcerated. But we don't know of any laws that exist right now that doesn't allow individuals to organize and troll. And I would be willing to take the risk, personally, because I have seen where it is effective, this method of activism. And certainly, again, because of the fact that they have such a negative term associated with it, that the mad Babylonians that have controlled and contained the access to the supply chain through violent means are opposed.